Hey everyone, DemainaNyx, and we are back with more Factorio. So, last game, we got all of this running finally, so we have a nice iron producing, copper producing, and we got that to eventually convert all of this stuff into red science, so we had that going. So we need to pick another science to get going. Should probably do optics. It's a little bit dark in these videos, so I feel like I should do something to brighten it up. I'm just going to start picking any of these things where it takes red science because of how my system is, they should go relatively quick. And right now I have 4. I want to get one more, possibly, I don't know, I haven't quite figured it out yet. Get one more going so that we have a higher, oops, I rotated something and messed everything up. There we go. Okay. But I want to get everything a little bit better. There we go. And so, like I said, we're just going to go through. It's a 40. I can't do green yet, so let's do you. So right now we have that going. We got my whatever going. So making green science will be the next thought we need to look into. So we need inserters and transport belts. Inserters take an electronic circuit and iron gears, and plates iron and iron gears. So we already know how to do transport belts. Transport belts are really simple. So okay, see, we're just cranking through these things. So that's why we need to start working on getting the green science working. And technically, to be honest, I probably should have put my labs like down here and had the science like feed off to them so that they could be on the edge of the building, which I thought about afterward. Like, I may move them down here or something so I can, or over here. Just chugging through these things, my gosh. Okay, you need one. Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, we're quickly running out of stuff that only takes red science, so getting the green science working would be a good idea. And I don't remember any of my buttons. Oh my gosh. Get working. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to quickly... The way they were angled was bugging me, so I need to fix that. So I'm trying to think about... Like I said, when I was looking at this, I need to make electronic circuits for this. And electronic circuits are actually something you need quite a bit of for future things. And it requires copper and it requires iron plates. So what was recommended, I saw a few tutorials where people are explaining it, is making your own like electronic circuit factory and having it add a line of that to this line system that I have going right now. So I'd have like a line of circuits, I'd have a line of iron and a line of whatever. So we're probably going to work on that. I need a lot of iron. And I'm going to need a lot of like everything because I probably should have thought this a little bit more through before I got into this episode, but it'll be okay. We will make it work. Hopefully we'll make it work. If not, it's not going to hurt too much, but I'm going to... Nope, not that button. Not that button. I keep clicking the wrong button. Okay. I'm just trying to keep it even on the belt right now, so... Electronic circuit factory. It's going to be fun to remember because I can't remember. I think it's like that, if I remember. And then you guys produce... Hold on. We're running out of ed science things. Yeah, you guys produce the copper. And you guys just produce that. And then we would have to get the copper off my copper line. And make another underground tunnel. I'm kind of amazed I don't have more underground tunnels, but whatever. I think I just put it slightly off. I did. Okay, let me plan this better. Need to get the copper to run here-ish. Okay. That's what I'm trying to plan everything out when I'm doing it. I'm not just like putting random stuff down and hoping for the best. I actually have an idea of what I'm doing while I do this. Okay, that's the only one left. Okay, there's two. But as you can see, getting my factories going, I was able to, go through those rather quickly, so this should be fun. Yes, I know, I gotta get electricity to you. I will work on that in a second. Okay. Chugging through all of these things. Perfect. Okay. And then I think it's like that. I believe that's the setup. I can't... That might be overkill. I might be forgetting something. I need to look up... getting... No. This one. I want to try to get in my extended electricity poles, because that'll help this a lot. So I may just... How many do I need? Extended electricity poles. 120 green. Okay, I can't do that right now. So we will make do with what we have, even though it's not ideal. So this is going to look really crappy for the next few minutes, but once we get my extended poles, this should be so much better. And I need another splitter. See what I mean? How you have this huge long list of stuff you gotta do. Okay. And I have to make a break in here somewhere. And I need 2 of these. There's a reason for this, but we will go into it as soon as I finish. Okay, I think that's right. I know, I still don't have any electricity to you. Just calm the heck down. Where are my telephone poles? I have none. Great, let's make some of those. And get started, because I'm really trying, people, I swear. There's a lot of stuff going through my brain right now, and I'm trying my best to keep it in check and under control and more or less making sense. And you should know by now, I don't make sense when I do these things. Okay, and I need more you guys. I need more inserters to insert this stuff into. I need inserters to insert stuff. Shocking. Okay, come on, inserters. Are you done yet? Okay, I don't need that many poles. Come on. Such a long time. Such a long time. Come on. But we're starting to already get a supply of green circuits going. So, yay. Perfect. And the whole point of this is now we have, it's facing the wrong direction. Now we have another line we can add to our belt of green circuits. And it works for most of the things, so I could actually add, you can like duplicate this design and like put it on this side. And it will help you get rid, or help you manage like the flow of all of your materials. And because I have the boxes here, it's actually, oops, that was not good. I'm trying to get rid of this rock. But because I have these boxes here, those will actually come in handy later. I need to make some ammo. I should really make a lot more ammo because eventually, luckily my pollution is very small, but right now we're trying to, I'm right now like doing this with the thought ahead about what I want to do in the future. So keeping that in mind is a little tricky because I'm not that good at this game yet. So trying to keep all that stuff, this stuff in mind, and doing a design that I'm not used to is being a little tricky for me right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move my science machines or my labs because they are just in the way. I may just put them down this direction instead, because then I could feed the green science in through this way, add blue science over here, add purple science over here, or something like that. So yeah, we'll probably end up doing that. Just because. But as you can see, we got my stuff going. I don't need that many sitting around. As you can see, my iron production is consistent but slow. So, you know, this is why I was talking about where you want to have an ideal setup, more or less. And I would need, like, I really want more iron production. So trying to figure out how I could, you know, squeeze more iron production into my setup the way I currently have it is kind of unfortunate. So hopefully I can improve it somehow. The very least I could do is move stuff down and move it elsewhere. Or, you know, try to improve it somehow. But, okay. All of you. Okay, let's go not with that one, because that one takes green science, and we're still making green science. Okay, but we have our circuits ready. And I should really, what the whole plan is you copy this over the idea over here. And I don't know if I'll actually do it yet. But like, just keeping that in mind. So it's like, okay, you put another box like here. Oh. Another 2 boxes there. You'd run some whatever up here. And then that should equal out your production. So I'm probably going to have the green science being made over here. I'm going to alter the direction of my coal. It had to go straight into... had to go straight into that pole, didn't it? I'm trying to make a very obvious or something kind of section where it's like, this is the coal section, this is the whatever section, this is the, or lab section, this is the whatever section. So having these labs here is not ideal. So I'm going to quickly tear them down and I will be right back. Okay, so I think I got that all figured out. It's not ideal. I want it to... What I need to do is, like I said, I want to have green science, red science, purple science, blue science. So what you have is you have green and red on like this belt, with red being on this side of the belt and green being on that side of the belt. And then I will have the purple and blue science eventually, but whatever. But I already put the belt down just so we know what we're looking into, so we plan properly when we do this. So far so good. Now I need to actually make the green science, which transporter belts and inserters. So I need a lot of iron. So this is one of the benefits of looking at this, because we are producing 5 copper plates every few seconds. Okay, let's do this, 70, and we consume 55. So we're going through a ton of our... Hold on. We're going through a ton of our iron plates. That's why we have no iron plates sitting on the belt. So this is where you would take that information and do something with it. So I'm trying to think if there is some way I could move this and put more furnaces in here. Like, because I could rotate this. I'd have to get rid of you. But I could rotate this and have it feed into the thing down here. Oh, wrong button. I'm going to have this come down here and have this come over. Oh my gosh, stop rotating everything in the wrong direction. And I think probably not. I don't know. I don't think I can get another one in. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but I think because of how my design is, I might be able to squeeze one. Okay. Stop transporting me for 15 seconds. Yeah, that's in my way. Sad, 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 sad. Okay, so what I could do is just put stuff on this side. Let me just create a few more of these. And your source will come here. Hopefully that'll be enough. We will soon find out. Da, 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 da. Okay, there's that. Let's get rid of this tree. I need more iron. Who's shocked? And this is why it's always important just to have, keep your production in mind while you are doing stuff. Because you will need to do this constantly. Oh, I was going to build this. Did I know? Brilliant. Da, 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 da. I need a splitter. Build a splitter. There we go. And this is the biggest part of this game, honestly, is managing your stuff, keeping in mind all the other components you have going on. And, remembering that it's like, oh, I need to get this. I need to have this. This other thing needs to have this. So you easily can get overwhelmed by forgetting the little small details like, oh, I don't have enough copper being produced consistently enough to do this. Oh, we just increased. I'm going to rotate you to go there. And I will get another, as soon as I get more iron plates, get another guy to come up here and take care of this area. So much stuff, so much stuff. But as you can see, this is why this game can get a little overwhelming, because there's so much stuff you have to take into consideration when you're playing it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it to this extent. You can be a lot simpler than I am. You can make it a lot more complex than I have it already. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it, but it all depends on what you really want to do. And because of that, oh, I'm just going to make it, I think. Oh gosh, this is going to be fun. Whoops. But that's not ideal. Yeah, we'll deal with it. And I will work on this later. But for now, I think we're okay, so. But yeah, so like I said, a lot of this is a balancing act of trying to maintain the proper amount of stuff in the game versus my brain is not working. You spend a lot of time trying to do stuff like this, trying to balance out your whatevers. Like, one thing you can do is if I build a splitter here, because what you can see now is I'm getting a ton of iron on this side of the belt and not a ton on the other side of the belt. So what you can do to easily remedy this is you put a thing like this, and you just do a simple little thing like that, and it'll take the stuff and kind of even it out. So you can kind of balance your belts that way so that it takes care of itself properly. So that you always have a consistent flow of stuff going properly instead of having this odd thing going. So I'm just kind of rambling. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, because there's so much I need to think about right now. And I'm not actually, I don't feel like I'm actually getting whatever my point is. I don't know if I had a point, really. I probably did. It's probably somewhere. Probably wasn't that great of a point, but... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it gonna ever make it up here? Probably not. Have some ore. Let's just get you all running. Okay, I think that'll be fine for now. Okay, that's going to end you, but that's fine. I can just do that. And... egg. Whatever. Okay, I'm probably going to end that here because I'm going way over my time. I don't know how much I'm going to cut out, but we will look into that later. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Please leave a like, comments below. I know we didn't get to making green science today. It's like I said, this is the process that you have to go through with this game. Is you have to do piece by piece until you get to the point where you can actually do what you want to do. So I'm sorry. It's kind of like where we're going to be for a while. Is balancing stuff out so it works the way I want it to. But until then, you know, you get to experience the game and experience the frustration of changing your base design every 4 seconds because you don't like it. All these fun little aspects that you would never get to experience if it wasn't for this lovely, lovely game. Let's see. And see, now we are producing 1.1 copper or metal plates and consuming. So that's better. That's what you want to see going. So that was the whole point of doing that little fiasco there. So anyway, you got a little bit of a tip on how to handle it if you ever have this problem in your game. Like, I should get more copper production going, because you can see my copper line is empty. And having it empty isn't too bad, but you don't really want that. You want stuff to be constantly being produced and constantly being utilized. So having it not doing anything is kind of under. But anyway, I'm rambling and I was going to leave. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video.